Min Yoongi Suga of BTS backstory consists of hardships, depression, and pain. He was born in Daegu, South Korea into a poor family. Growing up, he was a good student in school, but rather than paying attention in class, he spent his time writing lyrics on scraps of paper, instead as a mean of pursuing his passion for music. He did mention that he was inspired to make music after listening to Epic High, which he heard in 6th grade. However, when his parents found out about this, they were more than angry. They threw away all his lyrics and forced him to focus on his studies. Yoongi was extremely good with basketball. There are several clips of Yoongi playing guard and making 3-pointers with accuracy. But music was always his passion and he continued producing despite his parents' disapproval. At the age of 13, he began composing works and learned how to use MIDI by then. Because of the poor condition of his family, he was forced to work, but he decided to go to other places to sell his music on the streets. However, it was extremely hard to sell music, and Yoongi in both interviews and his music talk a lot about being scammed. People cheated him out of his money for his music. One of the most heartbreaking lines he said was that when he tried to buy a $2 bowl of noodles, he didn't have enough money to take the bus home. Oftentimes, he had to choose between eating and taking the bus, and even more often went hungry. Although he now has a net worth of $8 million US. There was a time when he had to live off $2 a day. Yoongi became part of underground rapper team known as Daegu Town and took on the name's gloss. An iconic rap of his goes by the title 518062, which signifies the issues that Gwangju area code is 062 and 518 in the date of Gwangju democratization movement. Around this same time, Yoongi auditioned for BigHit's Hit It audition. After auditioning, he placed second out of all the rappers and landed a spot as a trainee. He was eventually approached by Bang PD himself, who promised Yoongi that he would be in a rapper group, with little to no choreography and heavy emphasis on his producing ability. Yoongi accepted and he was then introduced to Namjoon. From that day, Suga and Namjoon have lived together. They have lived together the longest out of everyone in Bangtan, and they began waiting for the rest of the members. While as a trainee, however, Yoongi began working as a newspaper delivery boy. While delivering the newspaper, however, he was struck by a car in a hit-and-run accident which completely damaged his shoulder. Rather than telling anyone, he kept the secret to himself and fought through the pain as he practiced as a trainee under BigHit. He was afraid that if he told them that he would lose his career. Because of this accident, Yoongi was unable to do freestyle dance. As a result, Yoongi began developing mental health concerns. In his song The Last, in his August album, he talked about his mental disorders which were severe enough to lead him to a psychiatrist, and implied in the same song that he has thought about suicide. During the HYYH era, Yoongi's social anxiety got to him and BTS was forced to cancel a concert because Yoongi was unable to perform. But now today, Yoongi is a rapper, a Korean Copyright Music Association recognized producer, and one of the most outspoken Korean idol about mental health issues. All of his lyrics are extremely reflective of himself and society, and he isn't afraid to talk about society consciousness issues. He has extremely thought-provoking lyrics and quotes which continue to prove the beauty of Yoongi brings to the world. Furthermore, Yoongi continues to inspire people all around the world and continue turning people's lives around, especially those who are also fighting with depression and mental health issues. Yoongi's early life has been filled with pain and hardships. Min Yoongi continues to be one of the most respected member in the community, and he is one of the ARMY's biggest role models. Thank you for everything, Min Yoongi. You have a great personality.